Hello YouTube, this is Jabruption from Utterly Gaming. Today I'm going to be starting episode 1 of Let's Make a Texture Pack. This is going to be a series where over the episodes I'm going to make an entire texture pack and then I'm going to make it publicly available to you guys. So I'm going to start off today with the stone texture and coal, diamond, and emerald ores. So that's all I'm going to have time for this episode. But I made a mistake during the recording of this, and audio wasn't recorded. I was talking the whole time, so I'm just voicing over it right now. But yeah, that was kind of disappointing, but it's all good. I'm just gonna voice over. So I bet what I was saying right now while I was recording this is now I'm gonna search for stone, because that's the easiest texture. Yeah. Stone is the easiest texture, as the past myself said. So you want to start off with stone because it's a basic texture and you can use it for the rest of the ore textures. Like Minecraft, the makers of the Minecraft textures did. They used the stone texture and overlaid ore on top of that. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So I've got the stone here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select color on the stone, one of the gray, and I'm gonna erase the rest of it. But now I'm going to decide to use a different color, a brighter one, because it'll be easier if I use brighter colors. Plus I want to make the texture pack a little bit more cheerful than most texture packs, because I like to have my computer be very bright. I like to have the Minecraft be bright. I always turn the brightness up all the way. And I want a texture pack that looks kind of bright and cheerful in an RPG way. So I'm gonna make it like an adventure texture pack. It's gonna be pretty cool by the end, I feel like. So I'm just turning the darkness with an opacity of like 29, 39, I can't tell what that says. And I'm just drawing straight lines over it, and you'll see why in a minute. So I think I'm gonna fast forward through this part because it's not that entertaining. And then I'll get back to you guys later. Bye. Okay, so I'm back and we're almost done with the stone texture. I'm just gonna change maybe the contrast of it a little bit before I finish, and it looks pretty nice. So focusing doesn't really work with that because it's so low resolution. If you had a high resolution texture it might work a little bit better, but it's only 16 by 16. The glow doesn't really work either. I tried that for a little bit. Did not work out that well. Didn't actually make much of a difference even. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. Notice how the lines kind of line up with each other if you flipped it around. I don't know if you understand what I mean. It's kind of hard to explain. If you put all those textures next to each other like you're looking at a wall of stone, there won't be such a transition between the blocks. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm just turning up I'm just modifying the contrast a little bit to make it brighter and more cheerful looking. So yeah, it can change the atmosphere of your Minecraft experience, you know? You get a dark texture pack, it kind of like, it's a more serious game. But you get a bright texture pack, it just makes you kind of happier, in my experience. So I'm going to move on to the textures of ores now. I'm opening all the textures because that makes it easier to work with, as you'll see. Originally I was planning to do all of these ores, but I decided not to because it would have taken too long for the episode. I wanted to just do like maybe 10-minute episodes. It depends how this turns out. I haven't really completed the cutting of it yet, so I don't know how long it'll be. So I'm just going to fast forward through this part as well. But yeah, you'll see how the coal texture turns out. Still recording, okay. Okay, so the coal texture is done. It's looking pretty nice with the shading around the coal nuggets themselves. So like what I did was I kind of made the layer that the coal itself, you know, the black part. I made that layer, but then I took the transparency down, I spread it all around. Then I took the transparency down even more, so it would just look like there's a little shadow around the ore. And I think that turned out well. So now I'm going to start the diamond, and I am going to fast forward through that as well. Enjoy the music. Oh no, not that music. Okay, so the diamond texture is almost done. I'm just adding the shading around the diamond nuggets again like I did before for the previous coal texture. So I just made a mistake there with the layering. You need to merge the darkened layering with the base texture before you add the diamonds. It's just a weird thing that layering does. So I'm gonna move on to emerald in a second. Yeah, right here, right there, that's right. So now that's the default emerald, obviously. I'm gonna try to make the emerald the same kind of texture with the cubes of emerald, because I like how that looks. I don't think emerald would look like emerald if it weren't cubes, so that's how I'm gonna do it. See you when that's done. Okay, so the emerald is almost finished. Now I'm just gonna fast forward through the finishing of the emerald, and next after this I'm going to modify the stone texture just a little bit because I don't like how stripy it looks. I'm just gonna add a little stripes in the opposite direction and turn our transparency up. So I'll see you then. Okay, so I'm in the game now. You can see the textures ahead of me. The stone looks really nice. You can't really see the transition between the blocks. I also like the scatteredness of the coal texture. I don't know if that's how coal looks in real life, but it does look pretty nice. And yeah, it looks like a nice coal texture. That's all I can say about it. Then there's diamond. That looks great. I like how it's just like it looks kind of reflective, because there's I added a little bit of white blue to it. And then emerald. The only thing about emerald is it resembles the normal Minecraft emerald texture, but that's fine. It's original enough that I'm not gonna get like in trouble for it. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe for more episodes. And yeah, comment your opinion on the textures. If you hate them, say so. If you like them, say so. That's fine, whatever you want to say. See you later, guys. Bye bye.